maybe not going to be called, or it's like a quick snipe or something. There's not many people on this YouTube channel, as you guys, 35 views, but no one's gonna subscribe. I'm not gonna post unless I start gaining a lot more subscribers. And no, I know that. I'm still gonna post. I'm just not gonna do streams because, yes, my streams do usually get more views often. Apex doesn't do too bad, but neither does Fortnite. Fortnite is one of my second. If we go on my YouTube channel, we go to my YouTube channel, we have 6 subs, and if we go to most popular, it has 34 views, which is the first part of my Modern Warfare campaign. My next one is Modern Warfare. The next one's also Modern Warfare. And then it does 1 Fortnite, 1 Modern Warfare, 2 Fortnites in a row. Black Ops Cold War, which was actually kind of fun, which I have now, but I was doing that with my friends on that later, but as of right now, there's not really a point. I mean, 9 views, 7 views, 7, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 2. Apex doesn't do good at all, actually. It's only got 2 views. 2, 1, and then we get into some of my newer stuff, which one only has 2 views. My getting gold on my Grau, which was my last thing I did, was a month ago. Let's go see exactly when it was, actually. I think it was in like January 11th, almost over not 2 months, but over a month ago. Next month is gonna be 2 months. I'm sorry. In all honesty, and some of you might know this or not, but my family to me is more important than you guys. Yes, you are like a second family to me, only smaller, very much smaller. My family consists of 30 different people. My aunts, my uncles, my cousins, which I've got like 60 different, not 60 different cousins, but I've got like 5 little cousins that are, one's about to turn 6, coming up soon. Actually, one just turned 2 at the beginning of January, and I didn't get to see them because of COVID. Yeah, that's not a good word to be saying on YouTube right now, but I don't care. I don't have monetization. But during this whole pandemic, it's been hard to see family. As you guys may know, you couldn't have that many people at Thanksgiving, and I was very upset at that. Yes, we had Thanksgiving. We saw most, if not some of our family, but the ones that couldn't be there because they live far away and couldn't travel was just kind of sad. And I've been having to help my mom because of she's been not feeling well as of late. She's had some heart problems, mainly blood pressure problems, but I'm helping her. I'm making sure I'm in school. Yes, don't worry right now, I'm not in school. I've got a break right now. This is why I'm doing this. But yeah, that's what I needed to explain, is the fact that I'm taking care of me, myself, me, my family. Let's try that one more time. Me, my family, my mom, my dad's just, yeah. I've been taking care of my pet, which is, I've got a turtle that yes, it's very hard to take care of a turtle. So if you're wanting a low maintenance pet, don't get a turtle. But back on topic, I'm trying to better myself because I'm not gonna say I'm a bad child. I'm not at all. But I do have my moments where I don't listen. I don't do anything. So I'm trying to better myself for my mom's sake. Make sure she doesn't all of a sudden have a heart attack and die in front of me while I'm holding her hand. Or she gets laid up in the hospital because of me because she has a heart attack and then she dies or something like that. I'm trying to stop that from happening. I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. So if I don't stream much or I don't post much, that's why. I'm trying to make sure she's okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm okay and don't hurt myself because I get mad at a game. I'm just around me is okay. I have a friend that just started a YouTube channel. If you don't know who he is, he's the guy you usually see in most of my videos or streams, Strangefly. I know him personally because me and him go to the same school. No, I am at home right now because I'm doing virtual learning instead of actual school. But me and him talk almost every day. And I'm just trying to make sure he's also okay because he has a hard time at his house, his home. So, yeah, that might be it. This is definitely not my last stream. This is nowhere close to that. In fact, this is hardly close to the last stream. I still have a long life ahead of me. Yes, I'm turning 15 in October of this year, but I'm only 15. It's not like I'm going to up and die tomorrow or something like that. If I do, well, if I don't post, good for me. If I don't post ever again, oh well. At least you guys will know that I'm trying to take care of myself, my family, and make sure everyone's okay. Yes, during this pandemic, it's been hard. Yes, you guys are very important to me, trying to make sure you guys get some content every month. Maybe every week if I could. Back when I said I was gonna, like, my 2021 resolution for me was going to be to try to do more streaming. Try to do a stream every week. That's not gonna be possible. That's just a little bit away. Yes, I will do it at some point and try to make it my living, but I can't do it when I'm still in school. I can't do it when my family's not okay. I've got to worry about my family before I worry about you guys. Yes, you guys are important. I hope you guys are okay during this pandemic, not being able to see family. I know it's been hard for other people, but in all honesty, you'll get through it. We'll get through it. It's gonna be okay. At least I hope. It's been a wild ride so far. I've lost 2 channels, one that wasn't that popular at all, really. I think it had just hit like maybe 10 subs, maybe, like, not too long ago. Let me see, I can actually look it up. Yes, I did have more views on that channel compared to this one. Yeah, I had 11 subs, but here's the thing. It's a brand new beginning. Stuff's gonna happen. Like, yes, that one had a whole lot of content that I would have loved to have kept, but here's the thing. Yes, I was more consistent in views. I had a lot of fun on that channel. I even had my, this was back when I was at my other house, before I had to switch accounts to the one I'm on now because I had lost this account. This account disappeared. I could not get it, and then this channel kind of blew up in the beginning. It's taken my other channel over a year just to get 24 views on one video, when in just under 5 months I've already hit 34. Yes, I had 11 subs. I'm already at 6 on this one in 5 months. It took almost close to a year to do that. Period. Thank you guys. Yes, I'm saying thank you. I said I have some explaining to do. But I mean, what's the point? Yes, you can probably hear me, like, kind of, you know, just sniffling. That's because I'm kind of getting sappy, but never mind that. This is about explaining stuff. I've got a new PC. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's good enough for content. It's good enough for me to run 180 frames on Fortnite. That means it's good enough to make content for you guys on it. So here's the thing. If you don't see me post any more PS4 stuff or any more Modern Warfare, that's going to be because I'm going to be on PC some. If I don't post as much Modern Warfare, that's because I'm on PC. Trying to work stuff out on the PC. Trying to make sure everything's okay on the PC because I just got it. It hadn't been used for a year other than just to be on the lights I have in my room. It's just it was virtually just a light fixture for my PC. My PC was just the thing I used to turn on my lights and be like, okay, I have a nice setup. But here's the thing. I don't really want to get off of PS4. PS4 is what started my whole YouTube. My old one at my old house had PS4. That's the name of pretty much my first video was on PS4. I didn't know what I was doing. I don't even think I had a mic back then. But now I do. I've got a very high quality $100 SteelSeries Arctic One headset. I have a $180 custom scuff that I have. Yes, it's not got any cool designs on it, but I've no joke. This is in all seriousness. I have not spent, but in 2020, I spent over, I would probably say $100+ in a month. At one point, I probably spent $100 in a month, just because I was like, I need this, this, and this, because I was greedy. I wanted what I want, not what my mom wanted. I didn't care about her really. Yes, I did love her, and I did thank her for it every time, but I'll just say it now. I was not a good person to my mom. I was not. I wouldn't say I would abuse her, but I would definitely, I would manipulate her into giving me what I wanted. I would act like, oh my gosh, I don't get nothing, I'm not loved or anything like that. I'd act like that. And that's just not the right way to treat your mom, because my mom is 50. She had me when she was 34. She's 51. She had me when she was like 34 or something like that. And it was not easy, because it was not easy on her before she had me, mainly because she lost a daughter before I was born, because of a miscarriage. Yes, I would have a sister now. I would have a sister that's 2 years older than me. She would be 16. Whenever she was born. On her birthday, she would be 16 this year. Or 17. I don't remember. It was one of the two. I'm 14, so if she was a couple months older than me, she would be turning 16 this year. But, when I got told that, that wasn't easy on me either, because I would love to have a sister, but if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't be here. If my mom did have what my sister would be, who knows, maybe my mom would still have me no matter what. But nonetheless, my mom's had a hard life. I've had a hard life-ish. When I was 12 or so, 10 or 12, my mom was addicted to drinking. She was an alcoholic, pretty much. So I've been through a hard life. But the reason I did treat my mom that way is because the time I missed with her. That I blamed her for everything that happened to me. No, I wasn't molested or raped or anything like that. It's just, I blamed her a whole lot more than I should have. I should have just got over it. Yes, it did hurt me. Yes, my mom went through rehab for me to get herself straight for me. But I blamed her for everything. After that, I was like, I can't play a game, that's your fault, Mom. I didn't get this, that's your fault. Even though I asked someone else for it. I blamed it on my mom. I blamed everything on my mom. But whenever we had to go to the hospital because my mom's blood pressure was up, I think it was like 150 over 100 and something, I forget what it was. It was high. I realized that I've got to stop. I've got to stop treating her this way, or else I'm going to be the cause of her death. I will be the cause of my own mom dying. So I've been focusing on not trying to treat her like that anymore. During Christmas, I got $90 and she was like, hey, could you lend me that $90 to pay for the bills? And I was like, do it. Take my money, I don't care. Having a house is more important than having V-Bucks or COD points or Apex coins to be able to play my game. I don't need those. I really don't. Because a house is more important. Power bill is more important. Having a car for her to get to work or go get something to eat one day or go grocery shopping is more important. Having gas for the car is more important to me. Yes, I do act like gaming's gonna get me somewheres one day. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But here's the thing. If I keep streaming and doing stuff like that, I won't have time for my family. I already spend too much time on games, which I'm really needing to stop, or else I'm going to hurt myself, because when I play games, I get pretty mad sometimes because of Modern Warfare has cheaters, but nonetheless, none of that. I'm trying to focus and make sure my mom's okay, my family's okay, I'm okay, making sure my mental's okay. You like Jeff did whenever he got done with the Obsidian grind. He spent like a week or something like that away because his mental was completely destroyed. Kind of like mine is a little bit. Mine's not as bad as his, but I need to take a break from playing games. I really do. I might do a couple of streams where it looks like this and I just talk to you guys and you comment or type in chat like hi, how or we could do Q&As every now and then. But nonetheless, I won't be doing as much content. Yes, I will play games. Yes, I will maybe stream on the weekends because that's when I play games and I have to do school during the week. But nonetheless, I just wanted to let you guys know that I need to take time for myself. It's my stream, it's my PS4, it's my stuff. It's what I feel like doing. If I up and wanted to start doing CSGO or random games like that and you guys didn't like it, yeah, I would understand that, but this is my health and my family I'm talking about. It's not a game. Life is not a game. It's serious, and I need to get control of it. I need to get in massive control of it, because I've no joke took a week off school during virtual just because I wanted to play games more, because I'm like, games are virtually how I really stress, and I'm always stressed. I am very anxious. I wouldn't say I'm anxious, but I do have a little bit of an anxiety problem sometimes. But once I feel like coming back to you guys after this video is up, I might not post for 6 months. Who knows? I might not post for a month. It all depends on when I feel like coming back to you guys. And whenever I'm okay with everything. My family, making sure my friend even's okay. He started a new YouTube channel, which he was kind of excited about, yeah, but his family is, yeah, he's got it rough. He's got it way rougher than I do. So if you guys would love to, if you would like to show some love to him, the YouTube channel he started was like strange dash, not underscore, but strange dash clan or something like that, and his Insta is forget, let me look. Don't exactly remember. It's the Fat Ugly One. Spaces between all the words and even a space at the end. He's got 8 followers and he's following 8 people, one of them being me, the rest of them being friends. If you guys wouldn't mind going and following him, it would make his day probably. If he just walked up, opened his phone, looked at Instagram and seen that he got 10 new followers or 20 new followers, he'd be like, wait, why do I have this? He's got another account that I'm gonna look up right quick. I forget the name of it. It's probably, yeah, it's strange space fly 454. If you could go follow him on that one also, that's yeah. Yeah, if you would go follow that account, it's only got 1 follower. It would honestly make his day way more than me telling you, like, hey, go look at this guy, he's really cool. Don't really know him, but Yeah, it'd be cool if you went and, did that. But, yeah, that's virtually all I've got to say. I think it, let me check, switch accounts. Yeah, it's strange dash space uppercase clan is his YouTube. If you guys would love to go follow that also, or subscribe to him on that, and or if you want to go follow him on Twitch, it's Shotgun Master with, I think, 2 R's. I don't exactly remember, but actually I can look at it. Here, let me look it up. I don't exactly remember. I'm not gonna say it because I don't know it, but it's like Shotgun Master with 2 R's, or I don't exactly remember it exactly, but if you guys could go follow him on that also, it would probably make his day on all of them. If you went and followed all of them, subscribe to him, follow his Instas and his Twitch, and you just did all that, it would make his day. But his life is probably 3 times harder than mine. He has to deal with fighting some, I wouldn't say a lot of the times, but sometimes I don't. My mom's a single parent. My dad doesn't really come around much unless he's really, like, wanting to see me. If there's something, like, if he's just, yeah. Nonetheless, his dad, my friend's dad isn't there, we'll say that. His mom just does whatever she wants. She thinks he's older than he is. He's younger than me. He's 13, and he has to deal with a whole lot more stuff than me, so it's a lot harder for him to deal with it. I think he might be 14. No, I'm either a couple months older than him, or like almost close to a year older than him, but nonetheless, he has to go through a lot more stuff than me. So, I complain about way too much compared to him. I wouldn't say he's tougher than me, because I am pretty thick-skinned. I don't let stuff get to me. But he doesn't let stuff get to him either. Both of us are very, very stubborn. So for him, yeah, it affects him a little bit, but not as much as it would probably affect me. Yes, my life has been hard, but so is his. And I'm trying to make sure he's okay. That's why I try to talk to him every single day. Like, hey, you good? Everything alright? He'll usually text back, yeah, I'm fine. Or on the weekends we'll play and talk about what's going on in life. And with my mom being the way she's been, yes, I do play a lot of games. But the past week, I've, no joke, probably played less than I have in the past, like, the week before. I had played almost a day's worth in a week. Like, I'll usually play 12 hours close to it if I've stayed up all night. So I'll put in like a day of playing in less than 2 days. And that's not good for you, even close. Doctors recommend like 3 or 4 hours of hardly 3 hours of screen time. They recommend like 2 or 1 and like 4 hours of outside time or something like that. My bad, but okay. But they recommend being outside. I've, no joke, not been outside and played or done anything unless I'm going to get something to eat. And that's definitely not good for you to sit inside pretty much rotting away, just playing games and eating all day. That's not good for you. I really need to get back into... I used to be really fit. Now yes, I did need to gain weight because I weighed 78 pounds when I was 13, almost 2 years ago. At the end of, I think it was 2019. It was the end of 2019. I just had hit over 120 pounds because I wouldn't say I struggle with, but I have to cope with ADHD. I have to keep myself calm. That's why most of the time in streams I'll be really, really giddy, really, I wouldn't say really, like, I wouldn't say I'm like too energetic to be dealt with because my mom deals with me, especially when especially the last week or two. As I said, my mom's been dealing with some problems with her heart and blood pressure. But the past week, you can ask some other people. I've not been or acted the same for the past, and I haven't took ADHD medicine. I used to take sleeping medicine because I couldn't sleep because of the ADHD. I had to take clonidine, which is a type of, I guess, sleeping medicine, or they sometimes use it for blood pressure. But I would also take another medicine which was for my ADHD, and then I also deal with sinus problems. You can sometimes hear that in some of my streams. You'll hear me go like coughing or doing that because my sinuses are either stopped up or draining a whole lot, which for me is, I can deal with it, yeah, but the ADHD is harder to deal with, but I do deal with it very well. My teachers usually are like, man, we can't control him, he's too energetic, he does this and that. That's not true at all, because my mom deals with me, and she's 51. They're in their 20s. You can deal with me. Trust me. Multiple teachers before you have. But I was on ADHD medicine, so I think I was like, before I got off of it, I was like 4'5" at 13. I was like 4'5" and 78 pounds. I couldn't get past 78. I reached 80 at one point, but after that, I couldn't go any higher. I would usually actually drop weight. I would get down to like 76, 75. So that alone is really what's been not really good for me to be on ADHD medicine, especially at 13 or 14. And being 78 pounds. Yes, some kids can deal more and their bodies can gain weight, where you can gain weight, but other than that, yeah, as of late, I've been 140 pounds, real healthy. I'm 5'4", I would say, about 5'3", 5'4". I'm really not that fit. Yes, I used to be not really fit or muscular, but I still wasn't bad. When I was also born, there was a condition, I forget the name of it, but I had really weak muscles. I don't know what it was, but I think some people call it like spaghetti muscles or something like that. But I started working out after I reached like 100 pounds. I think I started working out some. No, I didn't do it seriously, but like I wasn't like, hey, if I don't do this, I'm probably gonna have this happen or this will happen. No, I just did it because I needed to. I was not muscular at all. I could pick up 100 pounds, but it was not easy. Now I can pick up 100 pounds, and it's a lot easier than it was. But other than that, I'm just throwing out life story at this point. But other than that, yeah, it's been hard. Will it get easier? No. This is life for you. It don't get easier. It does get harder in times. Yes, it does get easier in times. But will it ever be like, I'm just gonna sit back, relax on a beach? Yes, if you make it big and you're able to make a business for yourself or a name for yourself. Like, some people retire and they go play golf or sit on a beach or sit in mansions that are like double the size of a football field. Like, their house is the size of like 2 football fields combined, like $8.9 million for a mansion. No, I might not get there, I might, but if I do make it off of YouTube at least, I'm gonna, for the ones that have been here since 100K, or will be here till 100K, a million, a couple million, 10 mil, if I make it. There. Thank you. If you say, I will have to say congrats to all of you guys. Thank you for the 6 people that have subscribed. Yes, there's the 34 that watch and sit there and just watch and like, okay, this is cool content, but I'm not gonna subscribe because of this reason or that reason. No, that's just not good. That's just making people be like, ooh, maybe they'll subscribe and yay, I've got new subscribers or new followers or people that will watch me, and then you never come back because you're just like, ooh, one good video. No, if I see a good video, I'll leave a like on it. You know how many likes my first video has? I think it's not even got above 20. I don't think it even has 10. I don't even think it has 1. It might have 1. It's got 3. 34, 36 people watched that video. None of them pressed like. Do you think any of them commented? Nope. 1 person commented. He's got 52 subs. He subbed. But here's the thing. His most popular video has 100 views. His most popular actually should have 115, but it doesn't show that. It just says 100 on one of them. He's not made as many as I have. As many videos, I don't think. He's made like one or let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 videos. And these have been over the span of 5 months ago. And he's getting that much more than me. Yes, it's Fortnite. Yes, he's probably better than me. But here's the thing. If you... I'll put it like this. If you watch someone's video, you really, really like it, I like the video, I comment, yeah, this was a really good video, so on and so forth. If I didn't like it, I won't dislike it, because that's just gonna discourage someone that's new to YouTube and trying to make something for themselves on YouTube. So what I'll usually do is just put like, hey, good effort, keep up the good work on a video I don't exactly like, but I'm not gonna dislike it because of one singular thing, and I'm not gonna be like, oh my gosh, this video was horrible, you should just take it down, you should quit YouTube, like some people do. Don't be a troll like that. Just don't. If you are, find someone to talk to about this, because that's just not something you should do. I've never done it. I've never went and put a comment saying, hey, you should go jump off a bridge like some people do, and then they're like, there's some people that take it too seriously in life, and their lives are really, really hard, and they get bullied in school and stuff, and actually go do it. And then you just caused, or been a cause of someone to death. I don't like people that do that. Am I gonna be able to do anything about it? No. Can I suggest something to them and get help about it? Yes. Don't go and kill yourself. Nonetheless, don't do it, because there's still people out there that love you, including your mom. If she doesn't, someone in your family does. If your family doesn't, what's wrong with your family, first of all? And second of all, find someone to talk to. Don't do dumb stuff like that. Just don't. I'm gonna look back on this and be like, man, I've got explaining to do, and then it turns into a pep talk of me doing this and that in life, and then it turns into a don't commit suicide act, and it's like, nonetheless, I think that's virtually all, guys. This is already like 40 minutes. I might do an hour, honestly. I might not. Let's see. I'm at 53 minutes. I'll go to an hour. But nonetheless, I'm not gonna post that much. I've got a video that's gonna come up probably about, what time is it? 10:10. So probably 9 or 8, 9. It'll be later tonight for you guys, just so you get a video. It's a really nice clip. Yeah, not all of it's really good, because I just had hopped on, was like, I'm gonna play a little bit of creative. I hadn't played all day. Yes, I started at 2 a.m., but that was me watching YouTube till, I'd say about 8. Or, no, because I had played for like 3 hours whenever I clipped it. I hadn't played for 3 hours, but I had played for good 2. Till about like 6 in the morning. 7, I don't know. But, only reason I'm starting to post it now is because I just had got it and was like, I'm gonna play a little bit more before I post it, see if I get another clip, and if so, I'll post that also. It's a really nice snipe at the end. It's about an It's 59 minutes and like 39 seconds if I'm not mistaken. But that's for you guys to watch and enjoy. And if you don't like it, don't dislike it, because that's just gonna make me be like, well, if they don't like it, I'll stop making Fortnite content. If they don't like Modern Warfare content, I'll go play Apex or Spellbreak or Realm or Need for Speed again, which I had done on my old channel, hadn't done on this one because of nobody really liked that one. Didn't really like Need for Speed that much, but here's the thing, guys. If you dislike something, don't go and put like, oh, this is a horrible video, you should delete your channel, this and that. No. Just don't. Because if I said that to you, you'd be like, maybe I really should delete my channel. Maybe nobody likes my content off of one person. There's people that take stuff way too seriously, and you just need to be a kind of person, especially during these times. During these whole riots and stuff. Thankfully, I don't live in a city where like people are rolling up in the streets and starting riots and stuff. No, I don't believe in doing riots at all for any reason. Yes, I do believe all lives matter, including blacks, because we're all made equal. We all bleed red blood. But just because of a skin color doesn't mean that you're different from someone. Just because you're from a different country doesn't mean you're not as equal. It's about like how people saying, yeah, white people are the only people that's racist, but yet yes, we were racist in like the 1700s and stuff, but that's because of Britain. Britain was the one that brought slaves into the equation. Pretty much. They had slaves in Britain. They wanted to get rid of it in America, but it all carried over once Britain started using slaves. And, using slaves in America, at least. So that's their fault. That was not our choice. So if you're wanting us to be real here, if black people want to, they can go to Britain and start riots. Britain don't usually like that kind of stuff, but that's because it's their fault. That's not our fault that you chose to be slaves at all. Actually, I don't believe in slavery, honestly. I believe all people are equal. I even believe that people that have murdered people are not meant to be out on the streets just doing stuff, but they just had the wrong mindset and they're still equal to us. But it's hard for people in cities to get places now without being scared of a riot and their car getting burnt to the ground, or them getting hit in the face like the cop at Washington. That was not needed. Some of those people, yes, they were white, but there was also some blacks in there, and that means that they're apparently to black people, they're probably racist. I probably shouldn't be getting into this whole political rioting stuff, but also when COVID hit, I couldn't go to school. No one went to school. The whole country went on lockdown. The whole world pretty much went on lockdown. But in all seriousness, I don't really believe that you need this to be able to survive. You don't need a mask to survive. You don't need the vaccine to survive, or else you're going to die from COVID. That's not gonna happen. Yes, COVID is a severe virus, and you need to take it seriously if you get it. But just don't freak out over it. You'll be fine. Because if you freak out, it's actually just gonna make it a whole lot harder for you to live or survive, because your heart rate's gonna get up, and be up and raised, elevated, and then you're gonna have problems breathing, and then it's slowly just going to turn into you not being able to survive or anything like that. Do I believe in COVID? Yes. Do I believe that it's necessary to get a shot for it? No. Do I believe in masks? Not exactly. Yes, I do believe that you might need them if there's a couple thousand people around you all at once. But, like, let's say you go into a Walmart. Thankfully, my Walmart doesn't, exactly say, hey, yeah, you need a mask in our building. No, you're good on that part. But you don't need a mask, in my Walmart, at least. Your Walmart may be different, but I live in such a small... there's hardly 1,000 people living where I am. But not all of them's gonna be at Walmart at once. But I'm happy to be able to say that thank you guys for all the support, I would say, on my Instagram. I don't know if all of you follow me on Instagram, but if you do, thank you. I'm going to be hitting, I wouldn't say soon because I'm only at 550 followers, but I wouldn't say too long from now. At the rate I'm growing, I'm going to be able to hit 1,000 within this year probably. I'll be hitting 600 maybe this month. Thank you. It honestly brings a tear to my eye because not everybody likes me. Yes, I do act weird a lot of the times. That's not how I act on my Instagram page at all. Even on my YouTube channel, I try not to act that weird because I know if I do, people's gonna be like, ew, I don't like this guy, he's weird. But that's just sort of how I am. That's my personality. I'm a very different person from everyone else. Everyone's different, including me. I'm very different from a lot of people near me. Even my friends, like, sometimes, like, man, you just need to chill out. I don't usually say this a lot, but it's weird to me, the fact that people actually want to follow me, especially for who I am. I don't act the same way I do on any of my anything really compared to in real life. In real life, I'm a totally different person from on the internet. I wouldn't say that I'm kind of a rebellious person. I am a little bit, but I'm also not saying that I'm not a type of person that wouldn't just walk up to you, give you $1,000 and be like, hey, I need that back or else I'm gonna call the cops for stealing. That's kind of sounding weird, seeing as how I just said I'm weird. Okay, just leave me alone. I'm kind of... my brain's not functioning right. I've no joke put on, I'd say within the past week. I put on like 5 pounds because of I've not been outside. I'm not going anywhere unless my mom is. I don't even leave my room if I don't have to unless my mom asks me. Like last night, she asked for me to sit on the washer. That's the first time I've said no to her since this whole thing started with her and her blood pressure. I'm getting back into what I was explaining in the first place. I've been trying to make sure she's okay because I don't want her to die. I love her to death. She's my mom. And for her putting up for me for over 15 years now, pretty much. 15. I can't believe I just said 15. I'm old. But for over 15 years now, I put up with her. Or she's put up with me, I mean. For the past couple years, she's put up with me. Me being the person I am, the type of person I am. Even when I was young, I had a very bad temper. A very, very bad temper. I still do every now and then. But it's not as bad as it used to be. If she said no when I was younger, I would sometimes, no joke, throw shoes past her head. Did I get in trouble for it? Yes. Did I get some of my stuff taken away as of when I got older? Yes. Whenever I got my PS4, if I got in trouble, she would take it from me, and I would be thoroughly mad. I would be totally different from what I am now. I'm very chill right now because I'm just sitting on my bed talking to you guys, explaining my everything virtually. It's kind of hard to, because yes, it brings back bad memories sometimes and it makes me tear up, but gotta explain it to someone. I've kept all this bottled up for years now, and that's why I explode sometimes and get so angry and don't explain anything to anyone. And this is how I get relieved of all this bottled up anger and stress and anxiety. In fact, I'm kind of crying right now because I'm explaining everything, but nonetheless, I care about my mom a lot more than she thinks I do, because of the way I treat her sometimes. Especially before all this blood pressure and stuff happened. Before that, her blood pressure skyrocketed, pretty much. If I didn't get what I want, I would be angry at her and stay angry at her and wouldn't talk to her. I wouldn't leave my room for days on end. I would say, make me some food. I wouldn't say, would you please make me some food? I'd be like, make me some food, get me some food, I'm hungry. I wouldn't get anything for myself. I literally acted like a 4-year-old. And I'm saying that myself because I know I did now, because I didn't realize it back then because I was still very mad at her because of the whole entire drinking thing problem she had over 4 or 5 years now. 4 or 5 years ago now. It's been 3 years, or coming up on 4 years soon, very soon. Coming up on, actually it's 3 years, but 3 years now she's been clean. 4 technically, if you count back in 2017 when she first went to, there's a place down in Dublin, Georgia. No one will probably look it up, but played a place called Promise of Hope, which is a rehab pretty much, but it's also like a Christian rehab. But nonetheless, she went there over 3 years ago now, and I was still mad at her. Even for 3 or 4 years, I was mad at her. I was just mad that at everyone, everything. I, no joke, would try to get myself to smile just without putting on I would try to make myself, whenever I was staying with my aunt and uncle, because that's who I stayed with whenever my mom was at the rehab or whatever. I would try not to laugh challenges, trying to make myself laugh, and you could not get me to laugh. You could not get me to smile without me putting on a smile. For the school pictures, they would be like smiling. I would barely put on a smile and be like, yeah, pain. That's exactly what I felt was pain. And I didn't know it at the time. At the time, I was just mad. I just was mad at everything. I wasn't sad. I didn't act angry. Yes, I was different. And my aunt and uncle could tell that, but I didn't act angry. Now I know that I was angry, but at the time I didn't know what I was feeling. I just felt everything at once. I was sad, mad. I didn't know I was mad, but I was upset because of this was the second time I was taken, because this was happening after my mama died, which is my grandma pretty much. She was my mom's mom. Yeah, that's grandma. But I stayed with my aunt and uncle for 2 months, and then it turned into almost 2 years. I stayed with them for over a year and a half. So that's a year and 8 months. I think it was 2 months. It might have been something else, but it was different. It was very, very different with them instead of my mom. My mom was a little bit more, I wouldn't say lenient as much as I would say she would give me some stuff. She wouldn't give me everything. But with my aunt and uncle, I wouldn't get everything either. I would almost get nothing other than the essentials, which was clothes. I didn't get games. Yes, I had my Xbox, but that was before I even went over there. I'd get a game once in a blue moon, like once every three or so months. I'd get a new game for my Xbox. My most played game on my Xbox is probably my GTA 5. Just me sitting in GTA 5, just playing with cars. I wouldn't do no like shootings or anything like that. I would just sit there, drive cars around, stuff like that. But, sorry I went quiet for a second, I was just thinking. But, yeah, that's virtually all. I've explained a lot of my life, actually. I don't know if this is 40 minutes or an hour. It's an hour and 2 minutes. Okay, I think that's plenty. But I guess whoever watches this later and after my channel is probably dead and gone or something, or if you're watching this as of late and you watch the whole thing, thank you for watching. I wouldn't say at least right now, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, but thanks for watching. And if you want to, you can like and subscribe and comment and tell me if you want to do collabs, Q&As, anything like that. I'm a really chill guy. If I don't answer, that's because I'm just away. I'm doing what I need to in life to make sure my family's okay. And if you don't like it, go find someone else to watch, because I'm not gonna put up with people saying, "Oh, you don't pay attention to your people that comment or like or give thanks." No, I do. and I pay attention a lot. I've checked a lot of comments. I usually say, if you say, yeah, I subbed, I'll say thanks. I'll say thanks, or just be like, thanks, thank you. I'll usually not pay attention to bad people saying like, ew, you're gross, no one likes you. I'll just be like, cool. If I'm gross, then why do you watch me? Why are you subbed? Why do you like? Because you're just a troll, and I know you are, but I was gonna play a game, but I got too focused in talking to you guys. I'll talk again maybe tomorrow, if I can. I might do it this weekend, and me and my friend will talk a little bit about ourselves together, and we'll do a Q&A if people would like to watch. But thank you guys for watching. I guess like, subscribe, do whatever you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.